Okay, I'm back. Okay, I am not going to restart this one. Okay, I'm just gonna go straight into the report. Sorry about that, guys. I'll edit it in the later one for the people that are watching live. I apologize. But what I wanted to say is that Sidus NFT Heroes is the most like slept on project that is in the NFT space. Plain and simple. And I want to explain to you guys, this is not financial advice, but I do want to kind of give you an overview of the project so you guys can explain it to other people and understand it for yourself to see if you want to invest in this project. So what it's called is Sidus NFT Heroes. Its parent above it is the NFT Stars, and their tokens are NFTs. It's an NFTs Stars token and the MLK2. And there's going to be an in-game currency when the game comes out, and that's to be determined. And they'll figure that out as they start developing the game. As of right now, this report is created on 19 September. It's written by me. And the short-term potential, I think, is very high for a number of reasons, and we'll talk a little bit about that. And then long-term potential, I think it's more than 50% return, definitely, for the long term. So without further ado, let's kind of go into what this project is all about. So Sidus NFT Heroes is a non-fungible token. So it's a kind of, at first glance, you think it's like a proof, like a photo for proof type of thing, or a PFP, but it's so much more than that. So first of all, the art that's generated from it is made by Vavaev Maxim, along with 200 artists that collaborated on all of these pictures. And it's just amazing because it also has utility. So the NFTs right now that have them are 6,000 NFT heroes are going to be minted, 4,000 original heroes, 100 rare, and then 500 legendary, and then 500 partner heroes, which we'll talk about. So it might seem like it's a photo for proof project. So like all of like, the sevens, the communities, all that kind of stuff. But it can do so much more. The ways that they can actually create money for you is staking, revenue sharing, and play to earn. And I'll break down all of these right now. So first of all, staking. So on the nftheroes.app, which they'll be changing throughout this week, you're able to stake your hero to receive rewards. There are 3 levels of staking. So one pool for legendary, the second pool for rare, and then the third one for the regular heroes. And so based on your pool, you're going to receive a lot more rewards. Because you're only competing with 500 people, legendary is going to probably get the most rewards. You're competing with 4,000 heroes. That means that it's not going to provide as much of a return. Next is revenue sharing. So if you hold one of these heroes, a Sidus NFT hero, or and also $200 with the NFT Stars token or MLK2 token, that's where those tokens come into play, you will receive 50% of the fees from the secondary market. So that's on OpenSea. So if someone buys a NFT hero and you have $200 worth of NFT Star token or $200 of MLK2 token, and you also have a hero, you'll actually receive 50% of the fee or the royalties that are going to be passed on to NFT Stars. So as the example I said here, OpenSea, let's say that the volume for that month is 1,000 ETH, and the fee to sell that hero is 10%. So the royalties is 10%. That 10% royalty would equal like 100 ETH, and 50% of that will go to the card holders. So that would be 50 ETH would be spreaded around 1,000 holders, right? So it's not as much now, but let's just say in terms of the life cycle of the project, if there's a lot of volume traded and you have those $200 tokens, you can make a lot of money in terms of the revenue coming in from the secondary market only. One thing to note, this is important, staking, you can either stake or revenue share. So it's going to be kind of a gamification on which one you want to do to be able to make money. And then next is going to be play to earn. So the team is in process of making a game that will be like Marvel Strike Force or Mortal Kombat. It will have 3D graphics with a storyline that has quests, crafting abilities, planet travel, pets, city development abilities, and battle arenas. And I found out too that the battle arenas will be able to be bought, and some planets will be able to be bought for like real estate. A trailer will be releasing soon from a previous art director from Disney Studio, which is going to be freaking dope. So that's a huge catalyst, right? So a lot of people don't know that. That's kind of alpha that only the Discord knows, and the NFT Heroes Discord as well. So summary in one sentence is like, if I could break it down, it's a NFT that is used to create income through staking, revenue sharing, and secondary market sales, and play to earn. Sorry, that second comma is revenue sharing of secondary market sales and play to earn. So there's 3 main ways you can make money. And to be honest, the team is so amazing that there probably is going to be a lot more revenue coming in that's going to be rewarding the original card holders. Excuse me. So what are the pros of the company? Number one is staking. So you're going to be able to create an ongoing revenue stream, passive income for just staking this card, which is really sick. Number two is the revenue sharing of the secondary market. Number three is a future video game release with play to earn mechanics, all those kind of type of things. Number four is the CEO, Dan Kohomeko. Hopefully I pronounced that right. Has a vision and has executed every single way of his roadmap so far. And I just really like the way he thinks. He seems like he's on the cutting edge of like a lot of things, but I'm not going to dive into the CEO now. I'll dive into him when I kind of talk about the team. And then number five, there's a core group of people that are like extremely passionate about this project, that like they are diamond hands for sure. And then they're raising a venture capital right now. And they have actually 10 venture capitalists like lined up to want to give them money for this game. And for this project. So that's huge. And that's also another catalyst, right? So like, let's just say that Animoco Brands comes in and says like, hey, we are actually going to be partnering with Sidus NFT Heroes. Like that's a huge deal, right? To have that kind of money and that kind of marketing for them moving forward. So what are the cons, right? So this is a lot of what ifs. And I do want to say as an investor, you should know this. The game is not released yet. Okay. The project is not known. It got buried under like all the other PFP projects, like the Sevens, the Mutant 8 Yacht Clubs, the Galaxy Eggs, like all this crap, to be honest, like just buried this project. And I don't think that they did a very good job at marketing themselves. And that might have been on purpose. I think they wanted to kind of grow organically within the Discord and everything like that. There was pre-sales, the pre-sales like at the beginning sold out. So they didn't even give the public release. So that was really awesome. They kind of wanted to reward the people that kind of built that community. And this is something that I personally think that they should get away from, is that they've marketed the project on Clubhouse. And I think Clubhouse is dead. I'll be honest. I haven't really heard Clubhouse. They kind of missed that trend, or, they stayed on that trend. And so I want to see a pivot when it comes to as an investor and also a person that really likes the project. I want to see a pivot away from the Clubhouse and like being able to like go on YouTube lives, Discords, not Discords, but Twitch, all that kind of stuff, especially if they want to kind of market themselves as a video game. And you know what? I'm trying to do my part to kind of get this project out there because it's an amazing project that people, it's like, I think it's at like I think I picked up floor price today. Like I 0.055 ETH. And so this is something that I'm invested in currently. And I just feel very convicted about it due to the fact that I've talked to the CEO and talked to the team. And it's pretty cool. Okay. But I'm not like sponsored by them or any way. Like I go into the clubhouses and I ask like very inquisitive questions. And it seems like the CEO knows what he's doing. Okay. And I don't know the development team that is making the game. And so that will change throughout this week. So it's going to come out here shortly. So who are we going to talk about? So this is the management team. So when it comes to investors, developers, partners, and customers, this is actually a very important part. So I've weighted this 20 points when it comes to the execution of like the technicals and the valuation, because who's kind of leading the pack? Who is like steering the ship? And that's Dan Kohomeko. Man, I am probably butchering that. But I do want to kind of go into a little bit about him. Okay. So he is very impressive, to say the least. So he's an international entrepreneur. He's a serial entrepreneur, very talented in what he does. So he's been in the crypto space for a while now. So I think 4 or 5 years, if I remember correctly. And 4 or 5 years in the crypto space is a long time, especially at moving, and he sees things that stayed and all that kind of stuff. So I really like that. I don't know why it's impressive to me, but like he has a lot of languages that he knows. So Chinese, German, Russian, English. So he's able to kind of connect really well with people. And I think that's going to be something good. Hoth, I don't know. I've never really contacted them. Some people in the clubhouse have said like, hey, can we move away? They try to do it to Twitter spaces and all that kind of stuff. But hopefully, I don't know, maybe they'll watch this video and they'll probably rethink it. But I do think that they should be doing a lot more YouTube lives and all that kind of stuff. But I think there is a reason why they've stayed quiet. I don't want to second guess their team because they've executed everything so far. So he's been the executive board member for Platinum Software Development Company. So Platinum Software Development is like leaders in the DeFi and blockchain software solutions. So these are consultants. And so this is actually the reason why I'm pretty bullish on the CEO is for the fact that like he knows the space and he sees a lot of things come past his desk. So there's a lot of just alpha. You know, he has like a lot of information that is just not available to us. Like he sees projects that have failed. He's seen projects that have done well, and he gets to kind of pick ones that have done well and kind of copy that. So I think that's actually an edge that he has over the competition. Next is like he also is the CEO of SpaceSwap. I don't really know what this is. This is honestly kind of confusing to me, but that's the MLK2 token. So if you hold $200 of this, you can also get this. And so I'm pretty sure it just kind of, I don't know. I think it's like it's a platform in which that you can create things for SpaceSwap. So I don't know. I don't really know too much about this one. I'll be honest. I didn't really do my homework too much on this one, but I was pretty bullish on the Platinum software development. But other than that, I will say from personal experience, I've asked him pretty tough questions. So I've asked him like a few questions about like, you know, how are you developing this game? What does it mean to like wrap, you know, specific, you know, Ethereum or Bitcoin into your characters? And he's answered everything very, very well. And I've been very impressed. I probably asked him like 10 or 12 questions that I thought were pretty challenging in a sense. And I've prodded him, and he's done very well, and have answered in length. So it's not just like kind of like these short answers or get back to you or anything like that. Okay. So the chief operating officer, the chief operating officer has been with him since like other types of businesses. So I don't really know much about him. There's not much alpha on him in terms of the information. Chief technical officer, very impressive. I looked at his stuff and I didn't know half the things he did. But just if you read like all the projects he's been a part of, the advisor of smart contract development, has created smart contracts on the Ethereum blockchain. So he knows what he's doing. So yeah. So notable projects, I put SpaceSwap app, Platinum.fun, and then obviously NFT Stars, now this game. So advisors. So I made contact with the CEO today actually, and he said that the new website will be up later this week, and he'll explain why, or not explain, he'll put out all the developers, the advisors, the partners that are going to be a part of that. So that's also a huge catalyst, right? This is alpha before this website gets published. But again, this project's not known that well yet, but I'm doing my due diligence and trying to get it out there for people that want to know about this stuff, because I do think this is a pretty awesome project. Does this project have any notable reference customers or partners? So they're currently tied to NFT Stars, and NFT Stars is like that kind of 256 artist type of deal. But I really think that they're trying to make it different. I think they're trying to do a spin-off of the business, and venture capitalists are wanting to invest in the game. And so there's just a lot of questions on like where they're going to go. You know, are they going to completely separate themselves from NFT Stars, which it looks like they're going in that direction. All right, security and differentiation versus the competition. So I'll go over the blockchain first. So they're on the Ethereum blockchain for the NFT sales. They're still determining which blockchain that they're going to come in when it plays the game. So all the blockchains are not perfect, right? There's scaling issues on Polygon Matic. The Ember Sword type of thing crashed. And so they're having issues with Polygon Matic in a lot of these games, right? And then also the Solana blockchain, right? There's a possibility of going to Solana, but like you have to be careful because there's 50,000 transactions per second, which is, you know, a lot. But at the same time too, if there's mass adoption for Solana, then you have an issue for the fact that like, you know, 50,000 transactions can add up pretty quickly when it comes to video games, right? So if you I think about it in terms of like World of Warcraft. If you expand all the servers in World of Warcraft, and if that's built on the Solana blockchain, you know, where there's millions of players playing and transacting, you know, each hit, each like turn-based signal, all that is like a transaction in the blockchain. So those add up really quickly. So let's say that like Star Atlas and also NFT Heroes is on the same blockchain. They could be competing and then actually shut down the system. And also, you know, Solana just shut down for 17 hours. So that's also something that we need to take a note of, right? And yeah. So, and then they're also talking with Avalanche. Avalanche is a network and play games. And I think that the reason why they're talking to Avalanche is because they've had like this huge incentive to be able to play, to make the game on Avalanche. So a lot to think about when it comes to the blockchain and what they're going to be using. There's no perfect blockchain for video games, so that's just something that we're going to live with, especially being an early adopter into the space. It's just something we're going to have to kind of adjust with the space and see which blockchains and then invest in those blockchains, guys. If you guys are really big into crypto video games and you guys know this is going to be mass adopted, you better find those specific blockchains that are going to be optimized for video games that are going to attract like these types of projects that are going to be huge. Okay, what makes this project stand out from crypto games? Okay, first of all, like they're comparatively to like NFTs, and like I have not seen any NFT that has like this much utility right out the gate. Okay, a lot of like the NFTs are promising like games and all that kind of stuff, but like in the Discord, like there is pictures, there is like their team is like a 70 developer team. Like this is gonna happen, and I'm super pumped about it. So yeah, no other NFT for me doesn't have this much utility. Like you have the Mutant Ape yacht clubs and all that stuff. Like those are giving you alpha, those are giving you information, and you get airdrops and all that kind of cool stuff. But like this is giving you like staking. This is giving you like revenue sharing. This is giving you play to earn. And that's like what I'm just like, this project is huge. Like it makes so much sense to me, and it's like so cheap. Like it's so cheap. Like I bought like a hero for $150 today. Thank you to that I don't want to call him a loser. But he just gave it to me, bro. I actually bought it for my mom because she wanted me to take a risk with her, take a risk with some of her money, and this is definitely a risk worth taking for her. Okay, exchanges that support the project: OpenSea and NFT Stars. OpenSea, obviously secondary exchange. It's always going to be doing that. Current and maximum supply number and date of maximum supply of the coin. So this has changed probably while I'm speaking because there's a lot of hype, and the NFTs Discord is just blowing up off the hinges. So there is the current supply of coins or NFTs for the project. So right now there's 3,700 original heroes minted, 810 rare, then 939 legendary cards. There's only 500 legendary people though, or heroes. It takes 3 to make a legendary. And my thesis is that there's not going to be 500 heroes. There will be smaller than that. Okay. What will be the maximum supply of coins, tokens, NFT shares? We just don't know yet. So they're still creating like the game and the tokenomics. So there's going to be a governance token as well as a deflationary in-game token that has an unlimited supply. So I like that. You know, you have a governance that shows that will appreciate in value as people like the game, and then the unlimited amount, like you need that type of currency to be able to transact back and forth. So I'm all for that. What approximate year will be the maximum supply at? 2021 for the NFTs. I don't see it going past to 2022 that all of them are minted. So they will be transferred and all that kind of stuff. And I'll be getting those sweet secondary fees for sure. Okay, I do want to say biggest risks, right? If the team does not execute the roadmap and fail to deliver on their promises to the community, that's obviously going to be a huge deal. So regulation could come down hard on crypto assets. Like we already see, like, you know, the SEC with Ripple, and like Bitcoin as a whole is going down. So it's dragging the whole market down. Like that's the reason why people are selling the heroes right now. And that's why I picked it up. Like that's kind of like what's going on. So there's risks like that, you know, this small, like little niche of the overall market space and the macros of a whole, like, you know, China's real estate. So it's like all that stuff like becomes a risk for like these small little niche projects. But overall, I think it's going to be huge because gaming is already huge. 3.3 billion players worldwide, and it doesn't seem like it's stopping. Always, I think for me, like the marketing just needs to get picked up. Like the project just doesn't get enough marketing for mass adoption. It's just what it is. They need it. They need to improve on that area, and I think they're on their way. So that 500 hero NFTs that are a part of the 6,000 heroes are going to be like given away and raffled, and so that's kind of like a marketing tactic. Another thing that they're going to be doing is getting a grant from the blockchain that they do sign on with. So like, let's say that they sign on with Avalanche. I would like a grant to be able to kind of be marketed for that specific blockchain. I think that's honestly why they're kind of going with Avalanche, because Avalanche doesn't really have a game to be known for. And I think that would be a really good move for Sidus NFT Heroes, is that like, hey, there could be a lot of people aping into NFT Heroes if like Avalanche is bringing in like this pretty like AAA game. And so what would make you more positive on the project? For me, rare and legendary modificators being sold out. They're not all sold out just yet. Trailer for the game and the project should be coming in the next 2 to 3 weeks, which is amazing. Staking your characters go live. So the staking function has not gone live. It's going to be going live this week. Rewards from the secondary market hit wallets that first month that like you actually get rewards. I'm just like, oh, you know, it's like passive income. Even though it's like $50, like that's $50 that I didn't have. And like, let's just say that I get $50 every single month for just the secondary transaction volume. That means that these heroes that I bought are going to be paid off within like 5 or 6 months. Like that's cool. Okay. And then a main influencer talks about the project. I am small fish in a huge, gigantic pond. Like if we can get like Cajun or Jake or like Crypto Stash or like any like NFT like person that has like a 50 plus subscriber base, that would be awesome. Like if Becker or like Elio Trades has it, like game over, apes in, good to go. That will make me super positive about the project. But again, there's, you know, with those influencers, there comes like paper hands, which is better for me, honestly, because I'll be holding in and getting fees for the secondary exchange. What would make you much less positive? For me, the staking of the characters gets messed up or they fail to deliver on the game. Macro of the whole crypto market goes down, which is kind of right now, but at the same time too, it's just a minor dip right now. Okay. And then this last section right here, we are almost done. Sorry, then I could take questions. Mining or staking incentives. So the core community is strong. Staking, obviously, if you take staking, you stake your character, that takes it off the secondary exchange, which is a less supply for people to buy in. So I think that's an incentive to stake, as well as you get money for staking, right? I don't know if it's in the form of NFT Star tokens or MLK2 tokens, but you'll be able to sell that to be able to make a profit as well. And I'm pretty sure staking will be implemented where you're going to get the in-game currency, not the others. Okay. And then I think that it will be bullish too if like the community like harbors together and like creates stories around their characters. I think that'll be really awesome. And then I already mentioned that staking characters. That being said, I think they do really need a strong voice behind them, like Becker, Cajun, Jake, or Crypto Stash would be really awesome. So the presence, like this is what I'm talking about. This is marketing. Like this, they're just not there yet, like period. So how many Reddit readers do they project have? Like no presence on Reddit. How many Twitter readers? 3,800 followers. That's it. 3,800 followers versus like, you know, like the sevens or like all that stuff. Like they just don't have that mass adoption in terms of mass adoption, right? All the NFT people, like we all know each other, but like at the same time too, it's like they don't have like that. So how many YouTube subscribers? They don't even have a YouTube, and that will probably soon change after they get the Sidus NFT Heroes. And then Discord users, there's only 9,500. So just not a very solid presence when it comes to the marketing campaign of it. So I don't have any technical analysis because the project has no tokenomics right now. I guess I could have done it on NFT Star token, but I only hold it just for the fact of it. So I do kind of want to talk about the quantifying the estimate and long-term price target. I don't really have a price target for this, but I do want to say that like the area that they're trying to get into is fighting. And right now with the market cap of 13.54 billion, and that's based off $173 billion in the gamer market as a whole. So sorry, I kind of just jumped in that section, but right now I'm kind of under the assumption that there's $173 billion in gaming, right? Compound annual growth rate of 9.64%. So, but for me, it's a sub niche, right? So it's a fighting game within the gaming community, and that fighting revenue usually pulls in $13.54 billion a year. So for me, as long as that 13.54 billion, they have like some price range in there, that'll be really good. Final grade right now, I don't have a final grade because I just want to kind of give my first initial thoughts, and this will kind of progress as I kind of it's where my sentiments are going, right? I'll kind of update this as I'm more bullish or I'm more bearish, and as like the new the website comes out. All right. Okay, I'll get to questions and then we can be done with this. 45 Gwei. Hey, bro, let's do this live. I'm about to mint my legendary. Let's do my legendary live. If it's at 53 Gwei, we'll do this. No. I don't like that. Okay. Okay. And so as that is upgrading, so that's something that's what I'm doing right now. So I have a hero right now in my wallet. I added a modification, which is a legendary to it. And that legendary will create another hero for me. Okay. Okay. Let's talk about any questions. So I'll go up to the top. Sorry, I wanted to kind of go into that. So I already, Hothi, I already contacted them about Clubhouse issue. Like, I see an issue with that. Clubhouse is dead, but people have already mentioned it to them. I think they're trying to switch over to Twitter Spaces, but we'll see. President, appreciate it, man. Game Report's a great idea. I think I'm honestly going to keep the name. Keep me updated on how your Discord's going. You're the real deal, man. I'm excited for you. Mohammed Kashif says, how do you actually get the royalty? Do we have to sign up somewhere, or do we just need to have $200 worth in the MetaMask and a hero? That's all you need, man. So this guy knows like the crypto space. I don't know how like everything, like it makes it really super ease of use. So how he explained it was that there is going to be like snapshots throughout the month. So you can't like stake your hero, then try to unstake it. You just never know when those random pictures of your wallet are going to be taken. So as long as you have $200 worth of MLK2 tokens or NFT Star token, and also your hero still in your wallet, not staked or sold on the secondary market, you can get that royalties. So that's all you need to do. As of right now, that's all I know, but that's it. And then what are your thoughts on Evaverse? BitBoy recently announced partnership with them. Alex Besser also follows them. They're still developing out. Seems like could be a decent in the near future. I think so too. For me, like Evaverse and all that kind of stuff. I just like, it didn't like really appeal to me. I don't know why, because it did look cool. But I think I was still early in like my kind of understanding of the NFT space and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't have much other to say about the Avaverse. I don't know enough about it to speak about it. So sorry about that, Hoth. No, I appreciate it. Appreciate you guys and the compliments. All right, let's see. Oh, there's 41 Gwei right now. Let's do the rare one too. Let's go. Alrighty, cool. Upgrade is in progress. All right, let's see if pending. All right, I think I should have it in my wallet. Let's go to OpenSea real quick and you guys can check out the legendary with me. That'd be cool. Oh, here it is. That's the legendary, dog. That's the legendary. Let's go. Live reaction to my legendary hero. This is my rare. This is one of my rares. So dope. So I have all these heroes. This is my mom's. I bought it for today. It was like 0.055. So everybody's freaking out about like the Bitcoin crash. To be honest, man, like gaming NFTs, I'm so far into the rabbit hole. Okay. All right. I'm just hanging out for the reveal of my legendary, and then I will end the stream. Cool. All right. Both of them should transact, so they should be on my OpenSea very shortly. Just refresh real quick. Oh, that was there. Sorry. Maybe I should have planned this out a little bit better, but. Oh, man, I'm super pumped about this. Let me check the rarity on this one. Okay. Looks pretty awesome. Cool. Have that backpack. Yeah, those are axes, bro. Can't wait to use that in game. Wreck people, though. Oh, yeah. That's my legendary. I'm pumped. Let's go. Cool. Look at that. Look at that. Only 500 of these are ever going to be created. So I'm pretty sure this one is like my legendary, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. It has to be. All right, this is my other rare one. Polygon Matic, let's go. All right, those are my. So this one's rare, and this one's my legendary. So you guys know I'm very invested in this. So yeah. Hoth asks, why is Theatin Arena fully diluted valuation so high already? I don't know, but there is like 2 people in our Discord that got in on that train and rode it. Let's go. I think, okay, so I will say the reason why the fully diluted valuation is so high already is, let's just think about it here. Stars revenue. So Brawl Stars tops 1 billion in revenues, and when it comes to like investing in all of these cryptos, it's like future progression, right, or future prospect. And so like Axie Infinity is like $19 billion market cap, and there's just a lot of promise when it comes to this. And Theatin Arena is already a polished game, so they've already mentioned that this game is like already done. It's already on the App Store, and all they did was they just took it and then put a blockchain on down below it, and then gave people NFTs to transact with. And so I think like that's the reason why it has a high valuation, 1.1 billion. That's a little high for me, I'll be honest. But at the same time too, it's like you think about it in terms of how long are you going to hold it? Are you going to hold it for like 3 or 4 years? It'll probably go way higher than that. For me, I'm more of a buy and hold type of guy. I don't have time really to day trade. Maybe sometimes swing trade, but at the same time, I think it's harder to be able to do that. But I think that's the reason why Theatin Arena has that diluted market cap of 1.1 billion. Brawl Stars is already making $1 billion in revenue. And a lot of people don't know this about the space, but the revenue models for crypto-based video games, 10 times higher. I say this all the time, and I'm a broken record, but I just want this to sink in for a lot of people. Axie Infinity made $800 million off of 1 million monthly active users. That's and to just put that in perspective, like Call of Duty, World of Warcraft, Overwatch, Candy Crush, all of them under Activision Blizzard, and Activision Blizzard made 1.3 million in 3 months, 1.3 billion, sorry, $1.3 billion in 3 months in microtransactions alone. So for me, like the revenue streams for crypto-based video games are there. People just don't understand it just yet. I think people are sleeping on the amount of revenue that can be created through just organic communities transacting with each other, and they just take a fee, right? You see it on OpenSea, right? It's just a platform. All of these video games will be a platform. Okay, I think that's it though. I'm talking you guys' ear off, and I need to cut this. All right, guys. Love you guys. Hope you guys have a good night. And I'm trying to find my mouse. Got it.